Everyone, hope everyone is doing well. So I think now is a good time to drop this video. 1.1 for Wuthering Waves is dropping in like 3 days from now. It might be dropping on Thursday. You know how these gacha games do their things, although it said that it's going to be dropping on the 28th. I have a strong feeling that it's going to be dropping on the night of Thursday, maybe around 10:30. So be on the lookout for that. So this video here is just based on my honest opinion on how I actually feel towards the game now after I have been playing it for 5 weeks, about 5 weeks, and I'm at Union level 47, so you know that I have been grinding a lot in this game. It has been really fun. So I want to start off this video by saying I initially did not like this game. For some reason, it just did not click with me. I wish I could tell you why I feel like that, and when I looking back at that video, honestly, I wish like didn't drop that video that day and just waited like one more day, because I reinstalled the game like one day after uninstalling the game. You know, thanks to the members of the DPS community, Void, Phantom, Kinkle, Scoop, you know, I went on, I saw how much fun that they was having, and they were like, just give the game a little try, you know, just come on, let's play some co-op and stuff, and you know, just play the game and just enjoy. You don't have to make everything about a content, and usually that's my mindset. So you know, thanks to you guys. I can't thank you guys how much you have been really good to me. Fun guys, you should check their channels out. I will leave it in the description down below. But you guys literally save my boredom, because you know, honestly, there's nothing to do in the next game that I like. So I'm just going to tell you guys right now, Genshin Impact is my favorite game. It's up here. I have not played another game since I have been playing that, until I played a little bit of Star Rail, a little bit of Tower Fantasy, but those games won't, like, you know, the game to pull me away from Genshin Impact. And if I had to say, Wuthering Waves is right up there with Genshin Impact right now. That's how much fun I'm having. So keep that in mind. Let's get more into this video. Let's talk about the bugs. People have been bringing up the whole first week of the bugs that they have been encountering, which is kind of sad. You know, if the devs them were just saying like wait till 1.1 to fix anything, but the devs them said no, they were on it on day one. We got a lot of compensation. They have been trying their best to smooth things out. You know, they did not leave it like some other games. They would leave it for like a month and then try to patch things up. They went straight into it. They wanted to get this game up and running and try to please and meet the demand of a lot of players, which is something you should, you know, a lot of companies should take some points, because there's some games out here, bro, they don't listen to feedbacks, they don't listen to players, and you know, that's a good thing. So devs for Wuthering Waves, they really amaze me. Now, one major thing I want to say is that they need to release stories and try to get players attached to characters, not just by design. They have amazing designs, and I will get to that very soon. It's like when you're playing Genshin Impact, right? You know the importance of Zhongli, you know the importance of Venti, you know the importance of Alekino, Raiden, Shogun. If you understand what I'm saying, you know the importance of the Harbingers, you know the importance of the Yakshas. And like, I'm not really a lore guy, so maybe I have missed certain things, but I haven't really felt like there's like a big importance for any characters to look forward to, even characters like Camellia, even characters like Scar. It's like right now, you know, it's when they come. If their gameplay is good, then I'll pull for them, you know, if I need a character like that. But so far, they need to work on that, and it seems like that they will. And that's the good thing about this dev team, I've been saying, because they have been doing quite well since the Yinlen banner, and they have been hiring and putting out ads to get more people on the team, and they're expanding it. They want to make this game a lot more better than what it is. So first thing, I am not a lore guy, but I do need to say that they need to drop some type of lore, some type of story for certain characters. Make the stories let it captivate the players, let them feel attached to them. And that's the one thing that Genshin Impact has over a lot of characters. You know, you can't throw shade about Hu Tao, you can't throw shade about certain units like Nahida and Zhao, and you know, if you do those things, bro, they will come after you. We don't want those type of psycho players, but just to be honest, though, those players are the ones that, they will continuously play this game and they will keep supporting the game because that is their character that they love. So attachment in the law, they need to bring in some of that. And also, they need to start to bring in like certain genres of characters, like the Archons. I've been saying that the Archons are like so important. You go in each region in Genshin Impact, you're looking forward for the Archon. You're going to look forward for the character that's on the side of the Archon, who's opposing the Archon. And I think like maybe somewhere in the lore, I have missed it, but we need some importance for certain characters. They just dropped a animated short, and it was amazing about Jinshi. Now I'm kind of learning about what and who is Jinshi, and when 1.1 drops, then people will start knowing more about it. But they need to go a little more in depth before the character drops. So yeah, it's like Neuvillette, right? When 4.0 dropped, nobody knew who Neuvillette was. But then you started realizing, like, little bit in his story, you keep hearing about Neuvillette, you interacted with him, and like, okay, this unit is something special, he's something important in the game. So on the day that he dropped, you don't have to do the story and then feel compelled to pull for the character. You already had it in your mind that this character, he is important and need somebody like that. I need to kind of relate my shortcomings to a character like that. Now let's move on to the combat system of the game. The combat in this game has been, it's crazy. I pull for Yin Lin, right? And I have been using her with Calcharo because that's the meta team. But it doesn't really feel like meta really applies to this game because I've been using a level 50 Chisha. Chisha, that's like the Amber of this game. And she's so fun. So the combat in this game really comes down not just by a team or the unit, but the way how you play. And that is something very important. It doesn't really make you feel like you have to pull the next meta unit. It makes you feel like you need to learn the characters that you have in your account and how to play them good and how to counter certain enemies and how to break shield efficient, manage energy and those stuff. The intro skill, outro skill, there's a lot of things that some people don't understand right now, but if you give this game a little try a little bit longer and invest your time into learning how to actually play certain units, then you could master them. And the combat is amazing, but it does come down to your player skill. Now I wish I would tell you that this game is like the most difficult game, like you need to go and try hard. Honestly, at certain points in this game, you could just sit back, you could chill, you could just run around the world, farm your echoes and stuff. But there's like this satisfaction with the way that how you play. It's not just like doing a Sensho Q and then using charge attack with Hutao. It's like you need to parry, you need to dodge, you need to know when to, because there's multiple waves sometimes. And when you're dealing, it's not just like 4 enemies at a time. Sometimes you kill 3 enemies, there's 6 more spawning. Sometimes you're in the open world and 2 set of enemies is fighting each other, and you need to know how to balance when to do certain things. I know I'm trying to make it more than what it is, but like when you're not, we're not gonna hit the end game of this, like to build our characters to be the highest as of right now. So most of the things in the open world does not really pose that much of a challenge, but it doesn't mean that you could sit back like when you're playing Genshin and just run through everything. So that's something very good if you're looking for a kind of game like that where you could chill and you could try hard too, and this is the game for you. Now you should play how you want to play. Now I have been coming across some people telling me you shouldn't be rushing. I am union level. It's 47 I am right now. And some people are thinking that I am rushing. It's not that I'm rushing, it's just that I want to play more. I've been playing this game a generous amount, even in this dead patch, and I'll talk about that in a bit in this video. So I've been using all the solvents. If you don't know what solvent is, it's like the fragile resins. I've just been using it. These type of games, you cannot really brick your account, to be honest. There was a time when Genshin Impact gave us 20 fragile resin, and there were players that were saying, do not use it, keep it for future patches. Bro, just burn through it. If you feel like you need to play more and you want to build certain characters, don't wait, bro. Just start burning it through. It's a single player game. Play the way way how you want. Now, let's talk about progression. Let's talk about echoes and stuff. So far, I haven't really had a problem with leveling characters and weapons. It's basically like the same like Genshin. It has been a little bit more easier because you don't have to wait on certain domains or certain days for certain domains to be open to get the talent levels up. I'm not even sure what they call it. I can't remember. So you could get your character on a Sunday, and like if for Genshin Impact, for example, you might have to wait till Wednesday to get the talent level to level them up. But with like games like Honkai Star Rail, they have it like that. All the domains is open. Once you get your character, you can start building. If you want to drop a character today and want to try out a next character, you could do that because all the domains is open. So do not feel like you need to restrict yourself and feel like you don't want to use your solvents, the fragile resin. Just play. If you want to use it out, bro, use it out. You're never going to reach a point in this game where it's going to feel like you brick your account. These games aren't designed like that, and I don't really think like most games are designed like that. About the ecosystem, a lot of people have been complaining about the ecosystem. I haven't personally run into that much of an issue, but they said that they are going to work on reducing the cost of the task sets. Now, if you don't know what the task set is, basically you run around the open world and you get your artifacts. They call it echoes. So you could just infinitely farm artifacts in this game. The mobs, they will disappear. There are certain levels of the echoes that you need to build certain characters and mid-max them. But so far, it has been going smooth farming for them. Almost every character that I want to build on day one, once I farm the open world, I usually get what I want. Now, the task set field is basically what you use to level up the echoes or the artifacts. I'll just say artifacts. Some people, they might be confused if they come across this. Now, the cost of it is 60. You have 240 solvents, aka resin, and it costs 60 to get one run, and sometimes you get like 3, 4, maybe 5 to level up. You could maybe get echo or artifact that could go up to the max of 25. You could get it to like 20. So for right now, it feels very underwhelming, but I don't know about you guys, but that's how Genshin felt early on in the game when you started farming. You never really maxed out an artifact till more later on when you start farming. But the devs, they said that they are working on a system to reduce the cost of it. So bro, imagine that they're reducing the cost, and plus they had an event to get double echoes in the task sets. So they are working on this. It's a work in progress. I personally really haven't had an issue. Hopefully, they could work it out so you could have a better experience. Now, I'm not free to play. I'm gonna tell you this. I have bought the monthly pass. It's like a Welkin. It's called the Lunite. I have bought that for the month. It's as much as I could support. I wish I could have do more support, and I wish I could have spent a little more in this game, but that's all that I could do right now. It's not just for support. It's just that I want to be able to have a couple extra pulls for certain characters that are coming in the future. Now, did I feel compelled in the beginning of this game to spend? No, I didn't. Did I feel recently when I bought the monthly, the Welkin, the Lunite Pass? No, I didn't. I really just did it for, just to have it. Maybe this might be the only time that I buy that. Maybe I won't buy it again. And the reason why is that you get a good amount of summons. Now, in 1.0, we have been getting a lot of compensation, but, maybe it will start slowing down. Maybe to be honest, I wish I could tell you that the summons are going to be less, but so far what I'm seeing in 1.1, we are getting a good amount of summons. Somehow my camera is lagging from my microphone. That is going to mess me up in this editing. So I have not felt compelled or pressured into spending in this game, and I hope you haven't as well. Spend reasonable. Don't go all in for something. Don't be like somebody that needs to spend to have fun. Right. Now, let me try to close this off. I have been rambling for a while. What I expect for the future of Wuthering Waves. Now, I did say this in my first video that this game will be a lot better and an awesome game in like 2 to 3 months. And so far from what I'm seeing, they are expanding their teams. They are going to take this game to a different level. And I really, to be honest, with the kind of dev team that we have, I see that they could push the limit of the things that they could do in this game. And I think that they are the kind of studio that will take the chances and the risk to try to give us a better experience with like enemies designs, character designs, combat, world level and stuff. So I have high hopes for this game. I have been having a lot of fun recently. I wish I could tell you this will be it, how it will always be, but this is a gacha game. You're going to run into certain weeks, like 2 weeks before the end of a patch, where it's going to be kind of dead. So just expect that. But I honestly expect a lot of good from Wuthering Waves and Kuro Games, the dev team. And yeah, that's all I have to say about Wuthering Waves and my experience so far in 1.0. So yeah, my name is Tired of Feelings. Hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize. My microphone is kind of out of sync with my cheap-ass webcam. Leave a thoughts on below what you think about Wuthering Waves on 1.0. Hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
I never lie, but saying I'm fine was far from the truth, yeah. Look into my eyes, I'm trying to find you. It's do or die, but maybe I ain't the one for you, yeah. I'm fine, that's far from true.